Hello, everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. Lately, for the past 7 or 8 hours, I've been doing some research and talking to people, and people are just, in my opinion, jumping to conclusions. Just literally jumping to conclusions about, you know, Bible predictions and the end times and stuff like that because of what's going on right now with the whole, coronavirus epidemic and things like that. Not everybody, but just some people, because there's always a mixture of people. People who believe in it and people who don't believe in it. And not to offend anybody, I'm not trying to, again, I need to speak my mind on this. But you really got to be careful on the whole, end of the world, end times kind of thing. Because something that's not true can become true just by provoking it. A self fulfilling prophecy or whatever, or if there's a prophecy that's not really true, if you actually brainwash people into or manipulate them into moving in that direction, it could actually come true. Not because it was prophesized, but because someone who was pulling the strings or people that were so overzealous and very superstitious, actually very superstitious on oh, this is the end times, and Jesus warned us about this and that, and all this other kind of crap. I mean, I don't buy into that. I honestly don't. And if you believe in that, if you buy into it, okay, fine. I mean, I respect your opinion. But all I'm really saying is you need to seriously be careful. You don't want to provoke something that may not be true, and you made it true because you made some very unwise decisions and some very unwise actions. You don't want that to happen. I mean, I made a video earlier about what the about Jesus and how he was preaching and this and that. That a lot of it was fabricated. He didn't really. A lot of the things that he said, he never really said. Like I showed this before. Like just for instance, the kingdom of heaven is within you, and whoever knows himself shall find it. Another way of saying know thyself, that kind of thing. And how it's all been purposely taken and just fabricated in order to fit into to make it seem like he actually said it and stuff like that. And it's to me, I think the Bible is dangerous. So that's just my opinion. And I think that with all the stuff that's going on right now, there might be things that might get worse to a degree or whatever. There might be things in the future that might happen that could be very scary. Who knows what it can be, and who knows if people might go around, go crazy, and start rioting or starting to riot. What the way the protesters are doing right now, and I'm worried about how the future is going to be. I don't want people to get hurt. I don't want people to get killed. I don't want people to start hating each other. I mean, to me, it's not only very, very stupid to give in to the stupidity of violence and senseless violence and stuff like that, but it's also very dangerous. And you have to stop and question things. You have to. You got to be careful. I mean, I'm not a cynic, but I'm not a person who would lie to himself and say, "Oh, geez, someone will come and save us." I leave it up to God, and don't worry about. I don't really have to do much. Just put my faith in. That's very put my it's like leaving all the work to Him kind of thing. That's very irresponsible as a human being. That is very irresponsible. You're not taking responsibility. I think that we can do something. I mean, the protesters. I mean, I don't really believe in protesting like that. And unless I guess it depends on what it really is. It depends on what they're protesting about and stuff like that. It is effective depending on the severity of the case or what the case is. But in this particular case, it does worry me. So I just don't want people to get hurt. I don't want people to get killed or anything like that. And if something happens that could actually downsize the population of humanity, just remember that there is an antidote. There is a way to figure things out, to make things less severe. There's things that I know that I can't. I mean, I want to say it. I do want to say on camera what it is about what I believe is going on, because I blame the whole thing on the chemtrails and that's been spraying in the air when I was saying before, and how the death toll was exaggerated in order to make people afraid, because fear is very powerful. Fear puts people in line. Fear makes people do things. If you want someone to behave a certain way and to guarantee it, you pump them full of fear of what will happen if you don't do it. Like, oh, if we don't do this, this will happen to us. You don't want that to happen to you when you're in your family, right? And then they just pump you all full of fear, just so some assholes can make money off of you. And I don't know, man. It just really just fucking sucks. And I don't like to talk about bad things like this, unless I really have to. But just to let you know that the best thing to do is to be level-headed, be aware about possible solutions, and don't give in too much into the hype of the media. Don't take it so seriously. I mean, things can exaggerate in order to make some kind of chaos to happen. And if someone were to say this in the end times and whatever, the last thing, again, this is just my opinion, but the last thing that someone needs to do is to go to church and start praying and putting all your energy and all your faith into a God that doesn't really exist in the way that the Bible makes it out to be. That God is really here. The God is really here. The mind and the soul. And the body, whatever. That's the triunity. any questions, any comments you want to make, you know what to do, that kind of thing. And I just, I mean, I don't know what the future holds, but I know I have this stubborn certainty, this stubbornness that tells me that there has to be a way out of a bad situation. There always is. It's just that um, solutions, remedies, and things like that are just hidden from us, and we're just not aware of it. We're too busy paying attention to other things, and then a solution can be right there in front of your face or to your that could grab your attention, and you just won't take notice of it. That's we're just all too preoccupied. So there is no end times. There is no whatever judgment. I mean, in my opinion. So again, questions, comments, you know what to do. And to all of you, take care.